What it do, what it is, what is up, gang? Sorry I missed last week. Just wasn't feeling it. But I'm back. Thanks for tuning in. My shorty is at the studio pop locking and dropping it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record a little thing for y'all today. I'm in a freaking parking lot. I think it's a gym parking lot. And it's kinda awkies. It's a little awkward. So over the past couple of weeks, I've had a lot of time by myself because my shorty, she just be fucking working and then she be at dance class or whatever. So I have a lot of time to myself. And instead of binge watching shows that have no type of substance whatsoever, I think it would be a better use of my time to educate myself on things and just feed my brain information. So with my time, I've decided to radicalize myself. I think it's really important to understand the things that are going on in the world right now because there's a lot of things happening, let alone in the States. Like there's just so much. And of course in the States we have our lovely president who is just the epitome of human disgrace, to say the fucking least. And of course I was born in America, so technically I am American, but I don't be claiming that because it's embarrassing to be American nowadays. Or it honestly, it probably always was. Not gonna lie, because hey, there are worse countries, but we are not. But anyway, so me being American, I've realized that even though we have a fucked up country and our president shit, and there's just so many things that we can say about it, we're very privileged in the fact that we live in a country where people literally die to get here or there, because I'm not there right now. And for that, like, I'm grateful for my parents for, taking the trek to the States to give me a better life, to give my family a better life and stuff, and all the good stuff. But I've realized that being American, and I've realized this not only with myself but with other people, we live in a bubble in America, and no one seems to know anything that happens anywhere outside of America. I mean, to be honest, people don't know what the fuck is going on in our own country, but that's a whole different topic. I mean, a lot of young people, not even, actually, you know what? A lot of people, period, don't know what is going on in the world. And I think it's very important to know what is going on because we all live in the same planet. And we're all the same we're all the same. The only difference is that we live in different parts of the world. But we all bleed, we all die, we all wake up in the morning, we're all the same. So it's really important to understand what is going on in the world. And no, I'm not politically savvy. I don't know the ins and outs of a government and all the technicalities about it. I don't know shit about politics. I don't know shit about global affairs. But I feel like the fact that we don't know about so many things globally and domestically is so crazy to me. We literally just live in our own bubble of a life and don't understand that things that are going on in your country and outside affect you as well. Just because it doesn't directly affect you doesn't mean that it's not affecting you. And so in this deep dive that I've been taking these past couple of weeks, obviously we all know what's going on in Gaza, the genocide that's happening in Gaza. It's literally, as I learn more and more about it, because I don't know shit. All I know is that people are dying for no fucking reason. As I learn more and more about it, it's literally the most disgusting and heinous things I've ever seen in my life. It's so honest. I urge everybody to literally do your research. Look into it. If you support Israel, I hope you know what you're supporting. Like, I want you to pinpoint, oh, I'm supporting Israel because this, that, and the third. And research. Because I feel like the only people that are pro-Israel they're just brainwashed. They lack information. Because if you had the actual information, the real information, non-biased information, you would not be in support of Israel. And if you still are, then you are a fucking psychopath and you need help. What I've also learned is America's involvement with Gaza and with Israel just in general. This shit goes so deep, bro. It's scary. And it's not even like conspiracy theories and all this fake news and shit. Bro, this shit runs deep. Deep. Like, it's actually really, really scary. And also, Gaza is just one genocide that is happening. There's so many genocides happening right now. Like, the genocides that the younger generations are going to learn about in school, in history books, are happening right now. 2025. They're happening right now and have been happening for years. Besides Gaza, Sudan, Congo, I know there's a village in Ethiopia. I think it's Tigray. There's another genocide happening there. It's literally crazy. Nigeria. And no one knows about it. When I've learned about genocides happening in school, I never thought about the potential of that happening while I was alive. Or what people were doing when that happened, when that was happening. I always thought, oh, if there's a genocide happening, people would be up in arms everywhere and XYZ. Bro, there's so many genocides happening and we don't even know about it. It's so sad. So far, at least 60,000 people have been killed in Palestine. That number is going up by the minute. And I don't even think I had to double check because I don't know. Because obviously, like, this genocide has been happening for years. This didn't just happen, like, October 7th. Like, this has been happening for fucking years. So I don't even know if that number is from when people actually got awareness of it or, like, in totality. But 60,000 people, regardless, is a lot. That's a lot of fucking people. And most of them are children and women. And even just talking about this is making me want to throw up. Israel is starving Palestine. They're blocking aid and killing anybody who tries to send aid for Palestine. Like, it's sick. And then they'll be like, oh, we try to send them aid, but Hamas steals it. Hamas this, Hamas that. Bro, I'm telling, that shit is fake. Do your research. All I'm saying is do your fucking research, okay? Yeah, we all have problems and we all have shit that we have to deal with on a day-to-day. We all have bills to pay, but bro, wake the fuck up. There's people dying, children that are dying. A whole race of people they're all being wiped out. And what's sick is that we are funding it. Our tax dollars are going to Israel. Bro, the way we are funding this genocide is sick. We send more money to Israel than we do funding shit in our own country. We send billions and billions and billions of dollars every year to Israel. And public schools are still shit. The homelessness rate is rising by the fucking year, by the day, by the minute. It's so shit. We have so much more concern over a fucking foreign country than we do our own country. And when I tell you they're literally starving them out, I seen a stat that said of 74 deaths that occurred because of malnutrition, 63 occurred in July alone, which includes, let me see, I think I wrote it down here, which includes 24 children under 5, a child over 5, and 38 adults. Bro, children are dying. Literally, the whole race is being wiped out. There was actually a rally in Israel for the IDF to have the right to rape prisoners. Like, they had a rally for that. A rally. Huh? What? There's no, like, you can't make this shit up. There's no justifying this shit. It's, this rabbit hole that I've been in is so dark. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. They're even saying that the fucking Epstein files are connected to this whole Israel shit. Apparently, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were like working for the Israeli government to get blackmail on politicians and people with status so that they can have more control over the states. And mind you, the Israeli government had blackmailed Bill Clinton. He had sexual relations with somebody famous, Monica Lewinsky, in 1997. So if they've been doing it already. So imagine, I think it was proven that Ghislaine Maxwell's dad was a Mossad agent, meaning like he worked for Israel, like as a spy. And if they already blackmailed Bill Clinton, who's to say that they don't have a whole fucking operation about this shit? Explains why Trump is over here sucking Netanyahu off. There's another thing that I saw, that Israel blackmails gay Palestinians so that they would turn informant and help Israeli government. What? Mind you, Netanyahu is a war criminal. Honestly, I urge everybody to fact check everything I say. Do your own research. Radicalize yourself. It's meaningless to be human if we're just living in our own bubble without a regard of how other people are being treated around the world. Go see where your tax dollars are going. Go see how much money we send to Israel every fucking year. It's bad, bro. It's so bad. Every American, Democrat, Republican, whoever the fuck, even if you voted for Trump, you would not want your tax dollars going to a foreign country when we can't even help ourselves here. The Israeli government really got us in our fucking pockets, bro. We are Israel's bitch. And listen, I am no expert. I encourage you to do your research. With that being said, free fucking Palestine. I wouldn't even be surprised if this shit gets flagged or something, or gets taken down because I said that. Free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine. Oh, and just because you're pro-Palestine doesn't mean you're anti-Jew or anti-Semitic. And just because you're Jewish doesn't mean you're pro-Israel. And just because you're Jewish doesn't mean you're a Zionist. Just saying. I hope that we see some type of justice. I hope we see the end of this fucking genocide for real. I hope Benjamin Netanyahu gets thrown under the prison. It's so sad that we're literally watching a genocide happening right in front of our eyes. And it's being funded by us. It's not even a war. It's not a conflict. It's not a conflict when one side of this conflict is bombing schools and bombing hospitals and killing doctors, sniping doctors, strategically making it so that the other side is wiped out. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm already fucking stressed and I'm anxious and it's bad. Do your research. Read some fucking books. Get your head out of your fucking ass. Get off of Instagram. There's bigger things to worry about in the fucking world. Free Palestine, free Sudan, free Congo. Free everybody at this point. Free everybody who is a person of color. Fuck white supremacy. I love being black. I love being Dominican. I love my people. And we gonna see this through because we are the first people on this fucking universe anyway. They can't kill us. They hate us because they ain't us. Period. In radicalizing myself and in educating myself on everything that's going on in the world, and also in spending so much time here in Australia, it's made me realize the importance of traveling. Genuinely so important to travel to other places in the world. Listen. I am guilty of every time I take a vacation, I'm going straight to DR. Okay? Like, I'm guilty of it. But we need to start traveling to places we know nothing about. We genuinely need to start traveling outside of our comfort zones, because when we experience things that we didn't even know existed, it changes our whole worldview. Our perspective on people, our perspective on life, our perspective on everything changes. Filming in a parking lot, there's so many people. It's a little awkward, so please hold.
20 minutes later.
Where was I? Everybody needs to travel outside of their comfort zone. Stop taking trips to your hometown all the time, or your home country all the time. It's really hard for me to say that because I'm thinking about the next time I'm gonna go to DR. But prioritize taking trips outside of your comfort zone. Go somewhere you've always wanted to go. I never would have thought that I'd be in Australia, not gonna lie. If it wasn't for my shorty, I probably wouldn't come, but it was never of interest to me. I've learned so many things. I've learned about so many people that I didn't even know. For example, I'm Dominican, obviously, and living in Connecticut, living in New York, there's Dominicans everywhere. Everybody knows who Dominicans are, where Dominican Republic is. Everybody know who Puerto Ricans are, where Puerto Rico is. That's like a no-brainer. When I met my shorty and her friends in LA, I told them like I was Dominican. They had no idea. They were like, what? What's that? Crazy. I was like, what do you mean, what's that? I was like so taken aback. I'm like, my whole life I've been surrounded by Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and there was the first time that somebody was like, what's Dominican? Where's that? And even being here in Australia for 3 months, I'll tell people I'm Dominican and they don't know what I'm talking about. They literally have no idea what I'm talking about. It's so interesting because we only know as much as we're exposed to, and relative to where we are in the world. In Australia, Pacific Islanders are really big here. Pacific Islanders are the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans of the East Coast of America. And that's people from like the Samoan Islands and Tonga and Hawaii and stuff like that. Girl, I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit about shit. Somebody says Pacific Islander and I'm thinking of fucking homeboy from Moana. Like, you know? So just stuff like that. It's so important to like get out and be outside of your comfort zone and know the world a little better, because that shit will humble you. Listen, I was sitting there like, huh? And they were sitting there just like that with me when I told them I was Dominican. They didn't know what the fuck. I've met people so different from me that made me think in a different way, made me look at life much more open-mindedly and in a new perspective. Your worldview completely expands when you're traveling. When you're traveling to different countries, to people who don't look anything like you, who you can't relate to on a surface level, when you can't have a conversation in the same language, when you guys listen to different music, you know, it literally puts you in a place where you are constantly learning. You're uncomfortable, right? Uncomfortable in the sense that you're out of your comfort zone. You know, you're just uncomfortable. And that's where the true growing happens. So point of this episode is to research the things that are happening in the world. Okay? See where the world is at. Get into politics. Not even be a politician, but know what the fuck is going on in your country. Know what is happening. Stop being so fucking ignorant. At this point, there's no excuse to not be knowledgeable about things. We're at an age where, well, I'm at an age and my peers are at an age where all this stuff is going to affect us or is affecting us right now. So do your research. Find out what is happening around the world. Why is everything happening? I'm telling you, everything affects us. And also travel. Travel to somewhere you've never been. Do something that makes you take a seat, take a step back and learn. We're too comfortable in our own bubbles and in our own little comfort zone. Stop it. There's more to life than Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, believe it or not, and Jamaicans and Caribbeans and Africans, okay? There's more to life. Promise. And I love DR. I will go to DR every chance I get, okay? But the point is that you need to learn about other people in other walks of life, because you might fuck with something that you didn't even know existed. You might adopt something in your life that you learned from somebody else's walk of life. You just never know. I will drop some links to some interviews that I've been watching to truly radicalize myself, because it is time, okay? It is time everybody radicalizes themselves. There's too much happening in the world for us to just sit back and consume stupid brain rot content. So I'll put some videos in the description if y'all want to check it out. The stuff that I've been consuming, I feel like everybody needs to know about the atrocities happening all over the world. And we're doing a disservice not only to ourselves, but to everybody around us to be ignorant. Stop being ignorant. That is all I have for you tonight. Tune back in next week, Wednesday, for another episode. I will drop it. Well, actually, will I? Nah, I will. Yeah, I will. My birthday's on Monday. So, and then I leave the week, that same week. So it's going to be a crazy week. But I'll drop another one. So tune in. I hope you're having a great week, a great day. Remember to be 1% better every single day. Learn something new. Improve your life. Improve somebody else's life. Be a good Samaritan. Be a good human being, okay? Okay. Love you. Bye.